Looking back, my health visitor has always been really good and able to pick up when she thinks I'm struggling with my mental health. My dad had died, my granddad died, and then my mum had died, all within 10 months. Not only was I dealing with all of that, but my brother was an alcoholic, and so I was also dealing with a difficult relationship with someone who had an addiction. When my health visitor came to do her 12-month check on my little girl, Annie May, I told her that I was pregnant again. I knew that I was going to need a caesarean as I had one previously, and so she referred me to Home Start. I had 2 small girls and I was dealing with so much grief. My dad had also died at the start of COVID, and it was around this time that my mum was diagnosed with terminal cancer. At first I didn't think I needed help. I'm the kind of person who just cracks on with life, but death, moving house, being a mum and pregnant again, it all takes its toll. I agreed to letting Home Start into my life. This was a first for me, as I was so used to dealing with life on my own. Annette, who works for Home Start, came to support me first. She'd play with the children whilst I could get some jobs done. Towards the end of my time with Annette, my brother died, so then my support became more about emotional help. When you have small children and no family, you are quite isolated, so just seeing that regular face for 2 hours a week made such a difference. Having advice from someone who isn't outside can be really beneficial. It was after my 3rd baby that I was offered a Home Start volunteer, and Liz started to visit about 4 months after my brother had died. I'd waited a long time before my eldest child and my first daughter. I'd been looking after my mum and dad, I'd gone to uni and done a degree. And then I was at home with 3 girls, all under the age of 3. Liz would offer a mix of emotional support and playing with the girls whilst I got on with the stuff in the kitchen, do my washing and feed the girls. Then before she'd leave, we'd sit down and talk about things. I was really close to my mum, and I think the conversations that I had with Annette and Liz would have been conversations that I'd have had with my mum if she'd have been here. I think life without Home Start would have been very isolating because I wouldn't have seen anybody. My family were gone, friends disappear, and I was no longer working, so you lose a lot of work colleagues. Not only that, but being a mum to 3 small children means it can be really hard to get out of the house and go to things like the doctors or hospital. So without Liz and Home Start, I would have missed out on some really important medical appointments. When you have no family and your friends are all working full time, it can feel like you have no one to turn to. My girls know when Liz comes, all the focus is on them, that they get that individual attention onto them, which is something busy parents can find hard. My girls also benefit from the Imagination Library, where each month through Home Start, the girls get a new book. They love those books. Home Start is something that I've always looked forward to, and so do my girls.